there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Oh, Woo-choo. 90 to grid, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this beat fight. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. And run on to bottom. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. USP. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well. Oh,
Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QBY? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say that he can. QBY with an ace. One angle. Walking right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. FJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prison. Frosty with a third.
Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go.
Has the clutches out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Like the Molly 10, yeah. Tutor on my coupe in the front of Benz, yeah. I just chopped the roof, flipped my side again, yeah. Fendi on my lens, got it dope again. That's your red, it's gonna make me numb. Take away the pain.
Just by running, and Harb goes down. It's Nick. Nick's got 2. He's made it through, but the bomb has it. Nick, he shuts down Kuno right when they needed him most.
Dim on the lights, yeah. We get high like a
Oh, Pixel! He'll find 1, he'll find 2! Right behind him, could he get you in team?
I had to fix it, yeah. Drugs took control, she done lost her soul.
And this being offside, they've got to do it fast. 25 seconds! ADZ not taking any prisoners. That's...
Like I left some. Back in your bitch, like I left some. I ain't for that. Why are you mad? Treat niggas like that.
I'm trying to be, as nice and positive as possible. But Ribbon are they're just.
This game so far has been the eco rounds. My goodness. I mean, every team is just.
Here. As one crosses, he gets the kill. It's the demonic.
Welcome everybody, it is the 2-0 series, and when I say 2-0, that's 2 wins and 0 losses. We've got the best of the best, and we are gonna be watching 95 Vikings versus Incentive Arise. My name Hyperactive, is joined by That One Dan, and yes, it is That One Dan. How you doing today, Dan?
I'm feeling great. We're about to see some banger Counter-Strike matches again. Like you said, both these teams are 2-0. So we got the best in the tournament right now, I guess. Also, something worth mentioning: this is a best of 3. So apart from a best of 1, we're gonna see maybe 3 maps.
Maybe
at least 2. At least 2.
Fingers crossed. I always like things to go, and I always have a curse of saying bring things to overtime, because as you can see, well, I say as you can see, we're about to get into the vetoes soon, and I'm looking forward to what they as.
Yeah, I remember. I'm gonna go back to that overtime thing. I remember I casted a. Actually, casted Incentive Rise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're gonna.
Ancient and Dust already gone. I'm quite surprised. Dust 2's gone quite early, to be honest.
Yeah, it does make sense considering that most people don't like it because it's too stale. It's like redundant at that point. People don't really like the map as much, so they just don't want to go through that, so they just get rid of it entirely. And here we go. First
Mirage.
map is going to be
Mirage
Vertigo.
gone as well.
Yeah, Mirage is also gone. Probably because of the same reason, but who knows?
Well, essentially, both Dust 2 and Mirage, I've always been considered the aim use mechanical skill over strategy. Of course, yes, there is elements. I'm quite surprised that's gone. So they're not as confident in terms of their aiming skills, or their strategy is brilliant. Taking into account, we've got maps like Overpass that is strategy heavy, and also we've got now which again is strategy heavy, and Inferno, which again is almost like a Mirage,
but
it's a bit more complicated.
It does have that strategy aspect involved where you can do a bunch of different things to like essentially mind game the other team. But either way, we gotta talk about the Vertigo. That is the first map. We need to discuss that a little bit, considering I don't think too many teams really pick that too much.
To be honest, Vertigo, you don't see it much, and I think teams are still shying away because they've not found their not found the place in the map, and it was like that for Nuke for such a long time as well. Not a lot of people were picking it. They were deciding, well, let's play maps we're confident on, and we saw teams who had played it quite a lot, the confident teams, and I used the Pro Series as an example, like Astralis. I know this is a couple of years old, what I'm saying, but when they were really picking it because they'd practiced it. Vertigo's a similar story. A lot of the teams are still shying away because it's such a strategy-heavy map that not a lot of people are confident to play it. Now, seeing that as being a pick from 95 Vikings, how much time have they been playing it then? That brings out the question.
That's definitely a good question. Yes. Well, we're gonna figure that out right soon enough, as we're actually gonna get started very soon. It looks like both these teams are actually going to get readied up, rearing to go.
I don't know much of these teams. I don't know, Dan, if you know much of them, but being 2-0, we as mentioned, they're already in a confident position. What names out of the people that are playing stands out to you?
It's hard to say. I know I casted an Incentive Rise game like about a couple weeks ago, but it's been so long. I like losing my memory, to say the least. I don't know. They did play on Inferno. I think all players really showed up. They did their job. They did what they were supposed to do. They fragged out of their minds like always. That game was actually relatively close. Instead of Rise, they did have an early lead, but they did start to lose it a little bit. But they did recover, so they did prevent a comeback, and we should be, yeah. And that's all I have for Incentive Rise. Both these teams are actually in ESEA Open. If that
states a lot.
That's a big plus. That is a big takeaway.
But for those who don't know, ESEA Open is the semi-professional league that basically it's almost like a challengers before you get to the ESL level, kind of top dog situation. And you know, that screams volumes when they're confident enough to enter that Open. And I've got a gut feeling they're going to do quite well. So let's see what they're going to produce for us.
Alright, we'll see, as we are very soon getting in. Everything is setting up.
Nearly there. Just
Nearly
a
there.
note, I think it is Incentive. I think they said they're not playing with their normal roster.
They are not.
They're filling
Ice is out because of, say the least, health concerns.
I think
he's fine. He's feeling a bit under the weather. So we got someone standing in. We got that Wumbo this time instead of Ice. So if you're here to watch Ice, we have some bad news for you.
He ain't here.
He ain't here for now. But either way, round 1 of map 1 of Incentive Rise for the 95 Vikings. Here we go.
Ooh, let's get this game going and rolling. I think it's been something we've been waiting for a little too long now. I think we've been talking. And the bomb is going A, not the usual Russian strat rush B super black.
The rotates are coming in fast for Incentive Rise. They have a slight read on this. We'll see how they play it out. The smoke is down. Plant should be good, and it's going to be a 5v5 retake.
That is a strong start from Incentive. Get the bomb down, play fast, but at the same time, now they have Incentive to kind of, with full force, to come back at them. Incentive have one smoke. They've just used it. So, that's going to be critical, as already the first person to go down will be Mika, and that's critical. Very critical,
my
as
God.
95 Vikings wipes out the entire team with a knife.
With a knife.
Prick's getting the last one, and yeah, that's a strong start from the Vikings.
Okay. I see this. I see it. 95 Vikings. They got the play. They got it in. They even got the knife. That's a huge cash injection on their side. And they are going to use that extra money quite well, as Galils and AKs across the board are coming in. Apart from the 1 Mac 10 out of OG, but they should be fine. Meanwhile, Incentive Rise, they will go for a full eco. Discuss their thoughts and ideas as they just going through the blender. We'll see. They do manage to get one. And that's going to be a Galil recovered. 2v4.
It's gonna be quite dominant, but as I said, that Galil's gonna do some damage. They need, at this point, they need to get as many kills as possible. The flash goes down, but he gets one kill through the wall while being flashed. You can see at the top right-hand corner the flash and the wall bang. So now it's a 3v2. This is still possible for Incentive to come back. Mika at low health with a Mac 10, still a powerful weapon, though. Disadvantage to them, they've all got helmets, so you can't pop one in the head. The retake is slow, and they're not rushing to it.
Personally, I think they're just going to save it. They don't have the armor. They do have good guns. Remember, this was an eco coming out of Incentive Rise, but Mika does go down, but Wumba will hold on. Is not going to go for the retake. Will hold on to the Galil into the next round. That's huge for Incentive Rise.
There is a lot of damage, and that's affected the economy ever so slightly. And as mentioned, you need to kind of get the early kills, to reduce the money build-up because then they have to buy the weapons back. So there you go. OG's now down to 11,000. Fursan is on 18,000. The rest of the team's got a little bit of dosh. So you need to keep doing that. But now it's a full buy each side. Well, almost. There's some utility loss on incentive, but how strong is the utility here? That's the question.
This is definitely a good question, as this utility will... It is definitely favoring 95 Vikings. They do have all the flashes, they have the smokes to work with. But instead of Rise, they do prioritize the smokes as Wumbo actually goes down.
That was cheeky. It was that a one-way, because that was pretty nice to get through the smoke, and you can see the rotation's going to come through to the mid. So leaving the options open to go either way, but to go both A and B, leaves. I'd be unsecure for incentive right now.
Taking it slow, gonna cut sound just for a little bit. They do throw some utility down through the mid. They want to take this B side, it seems like.
There's only two
There's the
people
execute. Trades coming in. Mika though with a nice double. As the bomb is loose. Need to recover it. Pricks. Managed to do so successfully. They will get the plant off. It's going to be a 2v2 in this post plant.
2v2, and it's going to be strong as well. Galil and AK on the Viking side. Galil, never rule out the Galil since the update of the money update. It's been a very strong weapon. The M4A4S, the silenced one, also a brilliant, powerful weapon that a lot of people have been saying. Bomb is down and already a lot of the time eaten away. That smoke,
yeah, that's
playing
smoke.
critical as Prix is just waiting around the corner. He just wants someone to pick, and incentive decide no. We're just going to go for the exits as they will get Prix, and that will be all for today.
I wonder if Mustache Cat should be able to survive this. Yep, he should be fine. There we go. Mom goes down. Third round going over to 95 Vikings, and instead of Rise, they're going to opt to save the guns, knowing that their cash is not in a good spot right now. Wumbo does have enough money from that Galil he saved in round number 2. So he should be fine. They will try to go for another force buy.
It's all...
Scratch that. Scratch that. They're just going to go for... Some of them are going to go for Deagles, and those M4s that were saved will be in play.
Never rule out a Deagle. All it takes is Juan to come out to play and tap them in the head, and that's it. That's game over for you, and that's all they need, as we can see.
Oh, it's a fast
Who's that?
one.
Who's number one? That's Wombo playing quite aggressive on the A site, trying to see who he can pick out, but that Molly will trap him in the smoke. So he's going to have to commit, and there's the shot.
Ooh!
That's what you want to see. Wombo playing super aggressive, taking down Pricks, and that's going to leave an opportunity for incentive to come back. And incentive are using the incentive to come at them. Mustache Cat is finally going to take down one of incentives, but there are weapons all over the floor. Mika's found himself a lovely AK and a new position to fight in.
95 Vikings actually just bailed. They want to try to go B as fast as they can, but instead of Rise, they know what they're doing. They're just gonna split 2-2, and they should be able to secure this first round for them. But we'll see how this goes, as Masto is the one defending, only with the Deagle. Will back out for the time being. Does just take a peek, knows the information. He knows that both these players are on the site. The plant's gonna come down. But Mustache Cat, he's only a sliver of HP. He managed to get the headshot down. DGTL hiding in the smoke, waiting for a strike, but Devilicious is quick to the flank.
That was smooth from Devilicious. That was pretty deadly though. Headshot on one, and then it's almost a spray. It was almost a spray pattern straight across, but the slight break still was quite nice to watch. I love to see the movement like that.
And just like that, instead of Rise, they get their first round on the board.
We're also going
Vikings actually gonna call for attack.
Yeah. Would that shake you up? You know, you've got this. You've got the dominant lead. You're 3-0 up, and then they get around. I don't play a lot of Strike compared to a lot of the other casters. I don't know. I know yourself, you like to watch more than you like to play, but
I'm more of a watcher.
yeah. But surely, when you get that one round against you, and you're on this roll, that was to put you off your game just ever so slightly.
If you think about it, that definitely should have been a round that 95 Vikings have won. Remember, instead of Rise, they had 3 people on deagles and body armor. So, it does shake you up a little bit. Although, they did, instead of Rise, they did play that round quite well. Wumbo with the disgusting deagle flick.
I said before, I wanted a flick. That's a flick.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I'll rate it a
early.
6. It was a 6. You know, it's not the best I've seen, but it's pretty good. It's up there.
It's there. Wumbo gets himself an op for this round, the first of the game. And we'll see if that will shake things up, as then these nades softening them up to a 54 HP. Gonna cause a bit of problems when they try to go for these sites. As 95 Vikings, they're trying to figure out a way to get in. Just cutting out sound.
OG does not have a main primary. He is running off a deagle, and we're going to see the boost come in to B site, and it's not going to lead them to any form of information as Mashto?
I would say Masto.
Masto, yeah. If you want to question me, question me. Mashto is the only one left on site. As they go and commit, it's going to be fast and furious, as Mashto will fall, and now the whole entire of incentive is outside the site right now, and will allow the bomb to go down, but Devilicious will find the kill he needs. Wumbo will find his own, as the jump around from Mika will get him on site. There's 1, there's 2, and that leaves only OG left, and he falls. Wow. Okay, you're trapped outside, and that's how you push back in.
Mika went for a risky jump there, and not a common jump that most people do, but in that round it did shake things up a little bit. 95 Vikings were not aware of that aggression coming in so fast, and Mika finishing off with a triple.
Very good, very nice.
Well played. What would you rate that USP flick? I know it wasn't that big of a flick, but it was decent. Probably like a 4, maybe.
A 3. I'll give it a 3, but you know, is what it is. As Wumbo's going to pick up the first, and of course, being there 2 there, he's going to fall. But that was quite a done and over round. The Tag 9s not working out, so paying for them. Do you see that as a major loss? Only taking out 1 in that round?
I mean, it only costs about 500. It is definitely a pistol if they wanted to try to get something out of that eco, but unfortunately, they just weren't able to land shots, which is honestly not the worst. It is an eco, so they don't really worry too much about that round. It is kind of a throwaway. And right now, here we go, a buy coming in for 95 Vikings. Money is actually going to be not in a good spot, but they do have the loss bonus to work with. Oh, what is going on here? They're gonna go for a boost.
Hello.
There. Mustache Cat.
That's a nice little
He
spot.
finds one.
Oh, hello. Okay, a little peekaroo, and it's actually gonna cause a rotation as Devilicious is gonna rotate round to mid. But it's not the wrong call, but it does leave A exposed. Wumbo has the AWP to anchor down and defend essentially the only entrance into A.
Yeah, with
not unless you want to push.
There is no other way to get into the A site other than up those stairs. And with this,
Mika.
Ooh, he almost gets caught out.
Was that trigger discipline that Mustache Cat was trying to play, which went back onto him because he had the opportunity to shoot those legs?
Probably went for a better angle. OG though does manage to find another kill. 3-5 in favor of 95 Vikings, and we'll see how this is going to turn out. They're going to hit the A site. Wumbo does find an aggressive angle with the op, but DGTL, okay, random spray through the smoke. We'll take that, I guess. As Sten trying to find something here. But the spray through the smoke is coming in. Wumbo holding the other angle, but the shot misses, and they still get it off. GGTL, though, does drop the bomb. And it's off to OG. 1v2. Can he do it? He knows one of them does land that shot, but the time runs out.
Well played by Incentive. Well played. Just waiting out. It also means that OG does not get any additional money. So he's stuck on an AK, no utility, you know, unless his teammates chuck him utility, of course. That's a feature that we can't ignore. You know, chucking utility around now, but he's able to get 2. Smoke and a molly, which isn't... With the most powerful gun, you expect a little bit more.
Oh, 95 Vikings, they want to go for a strat. They're going for the Mac 10 rush, but that nade... They do manage to take down Masto, but the nades... Oh, Wumbo. I think he sees this. Yeah, he sees the boost through the floor. And is able
there is
to
a counter.
Equalize.
There. Yeah, a little counter to that little boost. It worked once, but it's not going to work again. As the phrase goes, fool me once, but don't fool me again. I think that's the phrase. You know what? We'll roll with it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that. The Zabami is going to slowly rotate to the A, but you can see, look on the map, they're quite pushed back Incentive. They're not covering A as the way they should be. The only person on site is DGTL, as he's the only one keeping an eye, as he's going to see that molly and call it out. Now,
right.
Small movements are coming in. But they could have
I forgot.
Yeah, they could have pushed quicker.
Yeah, GTL wants to be called digital. I almost forgot that part.
Digital.
Oh my gosh, yes, I remembered now. I remember seeing that a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, I should, Either way, 95 Vikings, they do get the plant off. OG will find one. The flank is gone. And that causes a lot of problems for Incentive Rise. They don't have much options to work with. The bomb should be going down very soon. There's just no opportunity, but the smoke clears. And Wumbo will find one, but the defuse still needs to come through. The molly is there to deny the plant. And that probably will do it. Yep, there we go. Or instead of Rise, they're gonna bail, and 95 Vikings, they will tie up the board with 4 each.
Bit of a messy round, I will say, for Vikings. But it did play off in the end. You know, they're attempting the same strat again, that failing on them, the AWP being powerful. And I think that the AWP in Wumbo's hand is definitely causing a bit of problems. You know, 9 kills under his belt has definitely showed it. But they're running the Mac 10. I don't know if that's a financial reason. Like, you got Sten with 1,700. He possibly could have, you know, assisted with a bit of with a Galil. So, what are they doing?
Yeah, well, with the loss bonus coming in from 95 Vikings, they were able to get some money, but first end does find a catch. But they do go for that 4 spy, but they want to try to get some sort of momentum going, and we'll see if they'll be able to. If they don't pull this off, their money is not going to be in a very good spot.
It will be terrible and horrible, both at the same time, as we get an M4A4S on the T side. Now, I know I said it had a buff. How dangerous is it really?
Funny enough, it actually got nerfed, like, a couple days ago. It's nothing too big. They did nerf the mag size to from 25 to 20. So it does make people think, do they want to stay on the A1S? Or do we just go back to the M4A4?
Questions we shall, you know, get answered throughout the tournament, because we're going to be seeing that used quite a lot. 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to push a site, and A is their choice of site. It does get defended as Mashdo is going to be the one to hold it, but falls to Prix. As Prix is going to complete around the corner. There's 1, there's 2. Hello, 3 kills on his name, and he's going to be looking out for the last one, which will be Wumbo. But I don't think Wumbo wants to push that. He's going, nah, I'm pretty good. Let's save this off.
Yeah,
it's been a powerful tool.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to give away the out for free at this point. It's a 1v3. He's low on health. Very low probability of him winning this round, so he's just gonna give him the round, walk away, keep the op for the next round. He'll probably have better chances to work with it there.
Another round to Viking, putting them in the lead on round 10. And I'd feel good now. You know, even though it's back and forth, you taking the lead of the back and forth always feels a bit nicer because then you're like one step ahead, closer to getting to round 16.
Just like that. Yep, 95 Vikings are on a lead. And Incentivize will use one of their timeouts. Go to the drawing board, figure out what they're doing. Their money is not good. They will probably opt for those deagles. And a hero op coming out of Wumbo.
It's a hero op with a defuse kit and a helmet. So he is almost the Juggernaut. Or if you play like tank rules, we just surround him. You got your wheels, Malicious, Mustache, Digital, and Mika, and then just the barrel of Wombo. It could work, you know? Just saying.
Work.
Play the tank strat. Very
Wumbo,
silver idea.
yeah.
Very silver idea.
Wumbo, though, he is having a pretty good game. Already 10 kills, but Mika also in that same spot with 10 kills on his own. See how that'll turn out as first, and doesn't quite finish off Mika. Here we go, another boost.
Again, they do like their boosts on this map, you know?
They really like their boosts, yeah.
But you do get a bit of a sneak advantage by doing that. But you can see Wombo, he's prepared. He knows they like them. He's gonna pick off 10 off the back. He was walking away, and that's a backstab in itself. But that AWP is down, which is kind of critical because one of the teammates will have to try and recover that. Otherwise, it's going to fall into Vikings' hands. Mika will not be able to get the deagle shot. And there you go, Mustache Cat is on site. It's going to make it a little easier. Digital falling. And it's down to Devilicious and Mastro to somehow defend what is A site. But I don't think it's going to work too well. Though, never rule out the deagles. Never do that. Ooh.
Mustache Cat does deny the op, throws it off the map.
Odd choice, but
it is better for Devilicious and Master to try to go for this, but there's really not much to save. If had they gotten body armor with helmet, it would have been a good save call. But right now they want to try to take someone down with them at this point, as Masto is standing right on the bomb, but does get caught out. Masto does find Mustache Cat, and will not be able to win the 1v1. That's going to be the 6 going over the 95.
Very well played from Viking to have that split on each side to make sure all of them fall. I think that was a pretty good call from them. As finally, we're seeing the first of the double AWP on the CT side. The AWP, this is a bit odd. Sten has brought an AWP, but they could have saved one.
Yeah, they could have been a little bit of a miscommunication. That could be likely. They probably didn't realize that they could have just used the op, but who knows? They do have the money. They are in a relatively good spot in that economy. And we'll see how that will turn out, as both these teams do have their full layout. Instead of Arise, though, they're going for a double op setup.
Yeah. The double AWP, you can position that in multiple places here. You know, three channel map. You know, you can see one's on B site, as thank you Observer for demonstrating that one. The other one in Wombo's hand, that's on A site. So they've gone the A-B split. They could have gone mid. You could go two on one site or 2 on the other site. Go powerhouse. There's so many combinations you can do here with the double AWP setup. But I feel this is the safest.
Looks like 95 Vikings. They're gonna try to go for a mid to B split. Util raining down. The flashes are coming in, but they don't commit just yet. They are hanging around. They do have 30 seconds though. They need to make a move fast. That looks
It
like
will
the
be.
B. Yep,
Yeah,
there we go.
It's gonna be B. It's gonna be thick and fast. Last second as Mika has got a cheeky little peek onto Mustache Cat. Can Mika get more? Sees another. There's the second for. He's gonna get a third. No, he doesn't, because Devilicious will steal it off him. But that was just too easy for Incentive Arise, as that is a flawless round on behalf of the CTs.
Really well played by them. Just keeping them at bay. The trades didn't even come in. They didn't even need them. They just absolutely wiped the floor off of that. And another force buy coming out of 95 Vikings.
Risky?
Very.
Economy that low, I would want to save up just for one round at least before attempting the force buy again. But hey, let's see how this works out, and then hey, it's a good start.
OG with the opening.
They're in this sticky situation. They need to get out of the mid, and they're going to push quite fast. It's fast to B, and already it's no. It didn't work out too well, as it is equal, and it's now turned to unequal. This force buy, hey, that's actually worked quite well, as they've got 3 AKs in their hand, and it's down to Digital to cut something left of it, as he gets it. Above the smoke, he's playing and dancing around the smoke. What can Pricks do? He's in the flames. That smoke is super powerful. He's going to dance through. It's Digital taking out Pricks. What was looking so good for Viking turns against them.
Insane. That was an insane 1v3 coming out of Digital. He managed to drop the bomb. If that bomb went down, that was definitely a save, but he saw the bomb angle. He dropped it, and with that, he just tears everyone apart. The smoke gap was there, and he played that to perfection.
It was clean, precise, just what you love to watch. As the double AWP does become successful, but Astro has to buy, and look, he's on 0 now because they're redoing
Digital
again.
forming up. Digital, he is here to play, and he's got 3.
Cooey, if I say so myself, as already the flank has come in.
He does get the plant off. That's actually really good for 95 Vikings. He does go down, but the bomb plant giving 300 to everyone on the team. That is very good for 95 Vikings to stay in this game in terms of economy.
14 kills on Mika. 14 already. I'd be proud of that.
And look what it does for them. AKs and utility coming in.
On round 14, that is, we're getting close. Second to last round before the switch, and it's a buy before the last round. And normally you would go for the save. You would save up, make sure you've got the absolute best of weapons, so then come to the last round come in with the power play. But no, Vikings saying we're gonna go in hard and fast very early on, as Devilicious will get the flames, and that's gonna be critical because one player down, the first gone. I'd be scared if I was Viking right now. Be scared. Fear what's happening is that all of the CTs have pushed around the A site.
Ooh, that molly.
Devilicious jumps on top. He's decides, nah, we're gonna fight back here. Wombo's coming from the flank now, so that's a dangerous position because there's the second. It's down to Pricks to hold him down. The AWP is gone and the defuse is beginning. And it will be a victory for Incentive Arise, as they will extend the lead. What a round that was. Incentive 8 and Vikings on 6. Vikings, though, looking at the money, they can buy something, but it's not enough to make like a last bag.
I can't believe Wombo went to that second shot. It didn't even look. I didn't even realize he went to that second shot. That was a really tough shot, and somehow, some way, he does manage to land that. And there we go, final round. Can 95 Vikings make it a somewhat of an even half? That answer will come in as Master with a blind shot through the smoke. Will be able to take down Mustache Cat. And that leaves them in a 3v5. As Mika does find one for himself.
Sten's found an AWP. Sten has an AWP in his hands, and Vikings are down 2. So, can this AWP come out and play? It's on the bomb keeper's hands, but Devilish is going to be the one waiting for the ambush as they come rushing in. The nades are going to soften them up just ever so lightly as they pause before the storm arises, which is what they're waiting for. And the spray, it's going to be the Molly that does the damage. The Molly is the one that kills Bricks. Not what you want to see as Devilish has come around from the rear and almost essentially backstabs the last 2. And oh, that's been pretty dominant in the second part of the second quarter.
Here we go. Second half, 9-6 is the score in this first half. Incentive Arise do have that comfortable lead. And everyone on Incentive Arise, like most of them, they are popping off. 14 kills on Wumbo, 16 on Mika. And if you compare that to 95 Vikings, Incentive Arise, they're warming up.
For sure they're warming up. And just to let you know, that's five rounds in a row for Incentive. Can they continue the streak? That's the question. Now we've switched sides. We're seeing Incentive push into the enemy lines. We're seeing what they can do strategy-wise. You know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting what they can do with that.
We will see as the pistol round of the second half will start very soon. There's full util coming out of OG. We'll see how they utilize these. As a timeout actually going to be called.
I would definitely want to call. I'm surprised that it's Incentive calling it. You know, the rhythm's going well, the flow's going well. I'd want to get back into it as soon as possible. Keep that morale going. But clearly, you know, as every team needs, they need a little break. Hopefully, it doesn't swing them off their pace, in a sense. As finally, we get the 5-second call, and we'll be on for the second half of this game. Whether it will last the same amount of time, we don't know. But it's going to be interesting either way.
They don't offer util. They want everyone to be tanky. They got the full body armor, and they're just gonna 5-man death ball in. But Pricks with a nice little one tap. That's now person. Now the man in pressure will manage to find one, but the crossfire here is just way too damn strong. And Masto with 4 HP probably will just go down. Literally, if Vikings just sneeze on him, I think he just goes down.
Catches the common cold, that's enough. Russia win, you name it.
Okay,
but
final one.
There was confidence,
Almost
there was
second.
hope for 2 seconds. 2 seconds there was hope, but it faded away ever quickly.
Yep, Vikings win the second pistol round of this map. And an MP5. Or yeah, it's an MP5 coming out from Sten. You don't see that every day.
That's a yummy weapon, let's be honest.
Usually it's the MP9 that comes in, but Sten wants that extra little bit of damage.
I can see why Mika's already gone aggressive. He's going to find first hand, but Mustache Cat will trade for him. And damage already on Pricks.
Oh, here we go. The spray. Ooh, money in the bag. Money in the bank for OG. Nice little kill bonus coming in with that SMG.
You love to see it. You love to see it when that happens. Just a spray down and just... It's almost like watching bowling pins fall over. It is that satisfying.
There we go. So much money for OG. Does allow himself to buy an M4 for his troubles.
Absolutely, and essentially this round, even though Viking held and showed pure dominance in that round, they're now going to suffer temporarily with these SMGs, but any kill they do get,
cracking the
they're
smoke.
picking up AKs left, right, and center as those flames once again. It's been molly after molly that's been killing off players, and it's been powerful this game. As the headshots as well from Wombo. The AK's finally making some damage, but still the aggression from 95 Vikings is dominant and now picking up AKs for themselves.
Thomas dropped down in mid. Masto does find one. And that leaves Devilicious in a 1v3. See how he plays this out. Does manage to recover the bomb. But 95 Vikings are literally all over the map as there's the information coming in. All is silent now.
Creep up, stay as silent as you can, because it will be hell when it breaks loose.
But Devilicious, I think he might have gotten a read off. He does force 2 players out of the A site, and Sten doesn't know where to go, and Devilicious catches him. And there's the plant coming in. 1v2 coming for Devilicious now. It's still winnable. OG only on a sliver of HP. Here we go. He's gonna go for an aggressive angle. There's a top angle. The peak is there, but the trade comes in as first and will save the round, and we're all tied up.
The softening from his teammates will allow that MP9 just to be powerful. So his team has done a good job to soften, but and just to, I'm lost for words. Yeah, good round. My brain went numb for a second.
That 1v3 was definitely winnable for Devilicious, and he almost makes it happen.
Absolutely. It was easily winnable, but as I was trying to explain, being softened up does not help, and that just showed so much there. As it's going to be fast. It's going to be fast and a rush towards B. They are already running Deagles and Tac 9, so they're going to go down quite easily. There's 1, there's 2. Mustache Cat's going to get 3. I want to see an ace. Come on. One more.
Here we go. One more.
Get it. Get him.
They're so close. Come on.
First hand, stay out of this.
Oh. It's okay. They get themselves a lead.
They do, but still I wanted that ace.
We needed that content.
Exactly. What were you supposed to put on a show reel? Nothing? Come on, we got content to make. We got media requests. That's what we're asking. We got our insane flick. That's one we ticked off. Now we need an ace.
We got a flick. We got a good clutch. Now we just need that ace. So that's like the missing piece. And here we go.
Macho. He's going aggressive again, but Pricks will find Mika and meanwhile on the opposite side. So action happening on both sides, which then leaves a bit of a struggle. As who's that? Quite aggressive. That is Digital. Oh no, he's underground. I thought it was he was a mid for a second. Wombo! No, you can't miss an easy shot like that, and that's not gonna help because that's given away his location. Now they know that there's an AWP in play and where it is as well.
Contender Rise actually cuts down for a little bit. They want to keep 95 Vikings on their feet, but they are spread out. And what's the decision coming in for Contender Rise? 50 seconds left on the clock. They are a man down. And their HP bar is not looking too good either. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they call a save here.
Nah, I'd still want to push it. I would still go for it. Get at least some damage on the economy. So, which is what they're possibly looking to do. Is Wombo will find OG. That's confident enough. That's a bit of relief. As Fursan will try and defend the site. Well, he's not by himself. There is one person there. As Devilicious will be trying to fight back. He's want to push. He wants to claim what will be rightfully his. And the tag will do a lot, but not enough. 7 seconds.
No time.
Yeah, not enough. Not enough time. Oh, don't cook him. I thought for a second he's going to cook the corpse of a body, but realizes it's his own.
BM. That's a little BM. But either way, 95 Vikings, they will keep that lead going. Now 2 rounds ahead. This game though has been definitely very close this entire time.
Mm.
And here
Back and forth, back and forth. As Vikings now find themselves on a 5-round streak of their own. So it's been favourable, which shows that it does show quite a bit of dominance on the CT, but if you can get the right strat, hey, the T can prevail.
Mika just ate a ton of damage. That's gonna cause a little bit of problems. This mustache cat will put down the smoke, try to keep or slow down this aggression coming out of Incentive Rise. See if they do. Everything's slowing down. There's a little bit of a default coming in from Incentive Rise, trying to find something, but OG will catch out Devilicious. And we're back into a 45.
We've seen it nearly work before. Incentive know they can get a round win, and that's what they need right now. They just need that round win to give them a boost of confidence, to say that we're still in this. Because going 5 rounds down in a row does eat you up. And the bomb is looking to go A, so there will be one distraction which will fall. So it's not gonna move, Vikings. They stay firm, they hold their roots. Then we'll find another. He also gets the second on Mika. Now they know and have some form of idea. This could go A, but whether it will continue A is another question, as the bomb is on the floor. And there we go. The cleanup crew is ready to come.
He's stuck in a 1v5. 20 seconds. There's no chance he wins this round. And he knows it. And he's gonna just back away. Hide in the corner. Cower in fear as 95 Vikings will be getting their 12th.
You get an idea. It's almost like an urge that he wants to do it. There is a slight urge. Is they're going to try and hunt him down? They do hunt him down. Yeah.
Oh,
so the last minute aggression does work for them.
Back to the drawing board for Incentive Rise, as the momentum coming in from 95 Vikings, their economy is blossoming. It is looking very good.
We are technically, if Vikings keep this up, they're only 4 rounds away from winning map 1. Which, for me, is... I'd be happy with that. You know, a 16-9 in this situation. I'd be happy. I'd be happy with the performance. Viking have definitely upped their game after going 5 rounds down. But there is a lot more to come.
Mustache Cat starting to show up in the CT side. 21 kills now. The first person to cross that 20 bomb. What's the play going to be for Incentive Rise? It's going to be a fast push onto the A site. Sten, though, does manage to pick off one. Will volley off the entryway, but Mika, he wants to say something about this, but he's the only one pushed in. And he is going to go down as the cleanup is coming in. Too many members on this site on the side of 95 Vikings, and this is all but done. 13th round going over to 95 Vikings, surely. Unless, though, ooh, Wumbo showing up with the deagle.
That was pretty nice. It was pretty sweet. Juan coming out to play. I've always said this, never rule out a deagle in a good man's hand.
Ooh,
as he nearly pops the head once again. That would have been Sten's head. Sten is trying to peek. He's trying to get something, but they're up and close and personal. And Sten will survive. And so will Fursan. You get hope. When someone shoots like that, gets that one good shot, hope starts to sink in. And you believe that it's possible.
Yep, AKs across the board this time for Incentive Rise. They want to try to win something. They've only won 1 round on the CT side. And they want to get that lead back to themselves. They are down 4.
Very, very strong push to A. Trying to make a lot of presence here while they're leaving. And they're doing this quite a lot of notice. Is Mastro leaving him to his device. picking up frags over on the B side, which then adds that level of confusion. All right, are we going to go A or are we going to go B? Even I can't tell which way this play is going to go until Mastro comes and joins the Armada into the A site. And look at that. You can see that Prix is preempting an attack on B, but the bomb is going A.
I think I slow it down a little bit.
Who's going to be the first to pull the trigger? That's the question. It's going to be the incentive. They're going to be the ones that are going to make their presence known. They're dug in. They're dug in at the back a bit, which allows the A site to be takeable, but not easily, because once they put that bomb down, that's all giveaway. That's a clear indication now that it's going to be a retake situation. Smoke fades, and Thurston, what did he see? I didn't even see anything. Was that a pixel? Because he's got one. Now he's playing aggressive. He's going to find the second as Mastro will fall. He is teamed up, but Mika finds the counter as Prix will then counter himself.
Devilicious was late to the flank. He couldn't get it in time. As 95 Vikings, they're getting closer to taking this map. They did pick Vertigo, so that is a good look as they secured their own map pick.
Confidence indeed. But how confident are they on the next map when we get into it? We've still got a few rounds left, but we still have opportunity for incentive to turn things around. It's a full buy. Fresh round.
Wombo is on the map.
Ooh, yeah. That's danger in itself, as we've seen Wombo pull out some brilliant plays with that weapon. But Sten is also his counter, his rival with the weapon. AWP. Glorious weapon. It is as Mika
spotted.
Yeah, that was a nice, easy free kill for Mika. And the nades, again, softening up the CTs. Are they going to go A once again? They are.
They do have a man advantage, just barely. Masto is sitting at 2 HP. But then again, Masto's presence is enough for 95 Vikings to try to figure out where Incident Fires are going. The A side is looking pretty good. It's only Sten hanging around there.
Oh, if only you can say to them, if only you can say to them, just push it. And because of them saving up time, look, the free opportunity is now gone. They should have pushed a bit earlier, but oh well. They're going to have to use what they have, because essentially Vikings right now haven't rooted themselves into the ground, as once again another bit of Flames is going to kill somebody. Flames have done more damage than any time before. Digital has got the bomb down, and it's a 4v4 on a retake as the flank is going to be denied. It was a though, so all to play for as it goes down to a 3v3. The push from the Vikings is now underway. Prix finding one. Can he find any more on the court? He will find a second. Prix has been fierce. Can he find a third? No, but Sten is onto his pistol to assist, and it will do the job.
Oh, I think there's enough time. There's definitely enough time. Little love tap to the head. That's going to be match point going over to 95 Vikings. Not match point, but map point. This is the best of 3. And here we go. Instead of Rise going to call their final timeout of this game, or this map.
They have enough to go. I don't think Digital just has enough to buy. Yeah, he has enough to buy weapon. So it's a full buy against a full buy. But incentive, if they're going to come back, and we've seen situations like this. May I remind you of the Boston Major 2018 where Cloud9 were down about this number of rounds, around about this number of rounds, and they clawed their way back. And to be honest, there is a pattern here. We're seeing the both sides come back round after round. Okay, it's a major comeback that they do, but it's if they get their minds together, this is possible. But they have to really put their minds together. It's not looking good. It's not looking strong. But they might. You know, you could also just say, let's just take the L and work on the next one.
We'll see what the play is here. As there we go. That's an opening. Masto will take down Mustache Cat. And here we go. We'll see what the aggression is. Wumbo ahead of the Molly does take down Pricks, and it's going to be a 3v5 in favor of Incentive Arise. Now they basically have freedom, but OG, he wants to say something about this, but he doesn't quite land a single kill. But the nade. Way too damn close.
It's dangerous, but it's also still playable. Both sides could take this either way, but no. Now it's down to Sten. Sten's got the AWP. So essentially, no matter what health these guys are on, he has to defend with his life. It is a rush B situation, as they have now got control of an easy side. Wouldn't be surprised if Sten goes, nah, let's just save it. We are on match point right here. Let's just hold on his ground. If I was Incentive, I wouldn't go and fight him, but they are. They are going to go for it. They've got to save money, as Sten will slowly depreciate their money that they have. And here we go. They're playing super aggressive, and
there we go.
I wouldn't have done it. Incentive shouldn't have pushed, in my eyes, but it worked.
They probably had some sort of. They definitely did have some sort of information that Sten was low, which is possible, considering that all this util rating down has been doing significant amounts of damage.
I still wouldn't do it,
but
though.
Incentive Arise, they do hold on. Here we go.
5 rounds they need. 5. Doesn't last for too much, Not just, just 5. Not the easiest thing. Is already that's a bad start for Incentive Arise. They need to arise from a man down. Your pun is well accepted.
Oh, Wumbo. This is a tough shot for him. Ooh, and he's jumping. And here we go. That's going to call the push to come in first, and literally...
That's the rotation they need.
Yep,
that is a massive rotation. Look at that.
Wumbo.
They've been fooled. Bamboozled. And once again, a flame also takes a death as well. Can we do a tally mark now?
There's so many molly kills. We need to, track that.
Yeah,
either way.
Observer, you keeping track of this? Because that's...
Mika doesn't see Sten. That's gonna cause some problems as the push is gonna come in. But look at the map. All 3 members of 95 Vikings are here, and they're ready for this retake. As Sten finds another one. Oh my goodness! As Devilicious, he's down to a 1v3, and he needs to kill all of them to stay alive, and that is not gonna happen. Map number 1. Going over to 95 Vikings.
Wow. Just when you thought this game was over, a little bit of flavor, a little bit of spice, just to keep everybody on edge. And you got to hand it to Vikings going, what was it? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds in a row. 9 in a row.
That is completely insane, and both teams, not gonna lie, played this game very well, and yeah, that is a taste of what we're gonna see in this match. And map number 2, we're going to Inferno this time. This is Incentive Arise's map pick for game number 2. If they're able to secure Inferno, we're gonna be going to Overpass.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued because Inferno is one of those, as I mentioned, a mild strategy. It's mild strategy with gameplay. That is a massive element of what Inferno is. I'm looking forward to this because all the guys on both sides are mechanically gifted. These guys really do have their aim nailed, and we're seeing some of the spray transfers. We've seen the control that they have, the trigger discipline for others. It's going to be interesting to see what comes about of it. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting for sure. So we're just trying to find out when we are moving over to Inferno, because our game is still stuck on a.
Yeah, but before we head into number 2, we're going to actually take a quick little break, and when we come back, map number 2 will be the main focus of Incentive Rise versus 95 Vikings. Can 95 Vikings secure a 2-0, or will they crumble under Incentive Rise and force a map number 3? We'll be right back and find all those answers.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain and Coach side, really. Like,
And we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan. Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
I'm trying to be, as nice and positive as possible. But Ribbon are they're just...
This game so far has been the eco round. My goodness. I mean, every team is just...
Here. As one crosses, he gets the kill. To Demonic.
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, it pre-fired. Oh, Woo-choo. 90-degree, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this beat fight. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On Zubak. Get the cross. Begin a retake. Beautifully aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty's got it.
He could have managed that economy well. Oh!
Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to save it. QB1 with an ace. One angle. Walking right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. FJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoner. Frosty with a third.
In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
has the
huge.
clutches out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1 on Inferno.
Yeah, lay out at the beach, let the Molly tan. Yeah, Tudor on my coupe in the front of Benz. Yeah, I just chopped the roof, what's my side of pan. Yeah, Fendi in my lens, got us ducks again. That's your red, it's gonna make me numb. Take away the pain.
Just by running, and Imps goes down. It's Nick. Nick's got 2. He's made it through, but the bomb has it. Nick, he shuts down Kuno right when they needed him most.
Dim on the lights, we get high, I like the spend it like a fidget, yeah.
2. Oh, picking him could get you in seat.
Broke, I had to fix it, yeah. Drugs took control, she done lost her soul. I can't tell you.
And this being offside, they've got to do it fast. 25 seconds. 80 Xena taking any prisoners. That's
Okay, baby, it's gonna be okay. I'm a star, you can't see me in the day. Okay, baby, it's gonna be okay. Back in this bitch like I left some. Back in your bitch like I left some. I ain't for that, why are you mad? Treat these niggas like it's that.
Like a great team performance coming in from Captain and Cool's side, really. Like,
And we're gonna see how this one goes. For Sent by Satan. Their side, jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion Esports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this round?
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, he pre-fired. Oh, true. 90 degree, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this beat fight. First man dead. And 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. And around it on Zubok. Get the cross. Get a retake. Be aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He could have managed that economy well.
Pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QB1? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say that he can make QB1 with an ace. One angle. Walking right into the crosshair Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoners. Frosty with a third.
In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah, he's down. The Contender is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go huge.
clutch this out. The 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid Series 3-1.
Welcome back. If you weren't here, well, you missed out for something of an amazing match. 90 taking the first map from Incentive Arise. This is the 2-0 match for people who have just joined. This is essentially the last map of the next round. Assuming I've got my maths right and no, someone's going to tell me otherwise. I'm still joined by that one, Dan. Dan, what did you make of that first match?
The match was absolutely insane. We had a little bit of everything. We had a knife, we had a crazy flick that you wanted, but we missed the ace, but it's all good. We got everything else we wanted, so...
The ace...
And it was also a relatively close game. 16-10, definitely nothing to scoff at. Both these teams definitely do have potential of playing the game of their lives. I mean, so many people were fragging out of their minds. It was completely crazy.
The
and
thing
we'll
is,
see how it is.
Even though it was a 16-10, like, it wasn't a case of, you know, a dominance on one side. So that 16 wasn't clearly done. Okay, yes, if you looked at the score, if you looked at the, you know, just the bar saying who 9 rounds in a row went to 95 Viking, but they weren't easy rounds. They were contested constantly, and it showed brilliant work from Incentive Rise to defend what they could. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, and now that was 95 Vikings' map pick, the Vertigo, and now on Inferno, which is Incentive Rise's pick, we're gonna see if Incentive Rise are able to clap back in this map number 2. That's definitely the big question here, as both these games have the chance of getting very close.
Absolutely, and being Inferno, as I mentioned before, Inferno is kind of that pug. What's the term? Pub or pug?
It's like a pug.
Pug.
We usually say pug. Yeah.
Yeah, pug match. Map where you do, yes, have aim centering mindset. Sorry, you can't see the warm-up, but they're playing noughts and crosses right now. But it's an aim sensitive, but with a bit of strategy. And they're still finding, thing is, professional players, amateur players, they're still finding new strategies on a map that's what? When was this remastered? It was remastered, I want to say 20... I
actually have no idea.
12, I think it was. Roughly around that point.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. I could be off. Someone correct me, and I'll thank you later. But around about that time, it was recreated, and we're still finding new things 10 years later. So, it's crazy to think, and it's definitely, we definitely should not change up this map at all.
Yep, as the game starting very soon. Here we go.
They're going to quickly switch the sides over, so you probably can't see this bit, but it will be 95 Vikings will be CT. No, it should be CT. Should be. I swear that's what the notes say. Hold up. The notes. Inferno. It's 95 Viking counter-terrorist. Hint, hint, admin. On Inferno. There we go.
Oh, God.
We got it. We got it.
There it is.
We're getting into the game. We're getting into the game.
We're doing it. It's starting. Here we go. Pistol round. Map number 2. 95 Vikings. Incentive Rise. 95 Vikings did take map number 1. And now it's up to Incentive Rise to clap back in this map number 2. And we'll see if they'll be able to do it, as we are off to the races very soon.
Absolutely. It's been a battle. It's going to be a war as we are starting on Inferno.
So far, so good. The banana push is coming in. And there's 3 members to stop them. But 2 of them are already wiped from the floor, and it's all up to Devil or Mustache Cat. Oh my god, the spray through the smoke is just dead on.
is dead on, but the thing is, they need to be careful because it's been a little bit of team damage on the side of the team, which has not helped. Though that being said, they are five men against 3, so I do like these odds right now. Fersen is pushing onto the site. He's going to be the first one to really get a taste of what's happening. There's the second. There's the third. What a distance to get that. And somehow, being at such a strong advantage.
Oh my god.
95 Vikings. Where did that come from?
That was a 3v5 and... Wow. Just Fersen just coming in, just absolutely wiping the floor, does secure the pistol round. So far, 95 Vikings have won every single pistol round this match. I'm just saying. I don't know if they're just really good at pistols or anything, but that does put them in an early advantage with these weapons. But not too much of an advantage, as if you look at Incentive Horizon loadout, they go for a round 2 force buy. Some teams usually go for that, some teams don't, and Incentive Rise, they're going to try to tie this back up, as the spray through the smoke was actually good by Mika, tagging up so many two of the members. OG only at 14. We'll see how this turns out.
It's a slower play, but with less utility, you have to slow it down because you've got to place it right. As it looks like they're going to put pressure on the A site. They've brought the rotation into A, so 4 of the 5 members are covering A. The only one left is Pricks, but he's half health, so if he goes down, that's a long rotation before they go in, but they still don't have the bomb with them. So they're creating this pressure and illusion that they're going to push A, and Mastro is the first one to pop out onto site, so most likely cause rotation, but still, bomb's not with them, and Pricks is going to open things up. He's going to see the pathway clear, and that's going to certify that A is the target.
Yeah, A is wide open for now as Fersen does find one, but Wumbo was quick to the trade. And there we go. 3v2. 295 Vikings want to go for this. That is the big question now.
You have to. You just have to in this situation. Bomb's going to go down, but it's not in the easiest place, but also has an eyesight onto it. That's critical. But... hello. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Wumbo,
we'll take that.
headshot through the smoke, and there you go. You can now see Sten going, nah. When we were 2, we had a shot, but by myself, even with full health, he ain't fighting it.
The reason why Incentive Arise probably went for that plant spot as the final kill comes in, the bomb radius on that site in Inferno has increased. The radius of the explosion has increased. So if you plant near the boxes coming out of lane, and you try to like hide in pit to try to minimize the damage and not kill you, that's gonna kill you now, essentially.
Okay.
So that is why they went for a little bit of a weird plant position. That is still one of the more default spots, but just not as common as it used to be. And with that in mind, these teams are definitely going to be planting at somewhat different spots if they're going to go for a relatively safe save. But now, what's the play here? 95 Vikings. They have 4 stacked on at B.
A lot of presence going to be on A, as they're going to find out there's going to be quite a clear sign. There is the MAC-10 coming out to play, as Digital will get 3 now, and that's a confidence boost and will cause a rotation, but there's information and knowledge of Sten. Oh, 1D comes out to play, and he's going to be fighting off basically a ghost
Digital
site. It's not even a proper attack.
Wait. Okay, I thought something weird just happened. Digital and OG kind of just met each other in the smoke, but they didn't have any idea.
Yeah, they were smooching in the smoke, having a bit of fun, as OG will take down Mika. He's running on a P2K. That ain't a strong pistol, but that's also a free gun he can pick up now. Bomb goes down, Incentive in a more dominant position, but again, he does not have that weapon. He's not confident enough to pick it up yet. There it is. Now he's got a Galil.
He's not looking to defend the HP. Yeah.
Wombo's unalert. He's not alert to his situation just yet.
I don't.
The timing. The
I don't think OG
timing.
Yeah, I don't think OG gets out of this. There's just too many people watching that
Yeah.
angle, and yeah, he's gonna go down. But Galileo does manage to get recovered by Sten, and that will carry
Digital
over
could get
into
ace.
this next round.
If Digital presses and runs, oh, he's not going to get it in time, but he was on K with a Mac 10. That's...
Here we go. Instead of Arise, they do get that first lead coming in. And on the other side, the Magnified Vikings, they're not looking good in the bank, and they are going to save this round.
Absolutely.
So what's the plan going to be for 95 Vikings coming into this round? They're going to try to go for that 4-stack again.
They're putting Sten all by himself. He's got the more powerful weapon, so I kind of get that reason. You know, have the power, put it there, and keep the pistols all together. There's one Deagle, which is you can see on Pricks. As Hello Chicken.
In the apartment, Sten hasn't had an opportunity, but does not find it, and Masto is just there to finish him off.
Brave and bold to push down Banana, as they're going to have to now fight off one person. That's Digital, who's going to go, nope, I'm going to run this bomb all the way to A, get the free plant, but already 95 Vikings is aware, and they're making them rotate to the A site.
Yeah, Digital was aware that there could be some sort of aggression over in Banana, and instead of going through mid, which is probably it's one of the ways to get there, but he opts to go to second mid and just avoids the aggression completely. And now the plant comes in, and I don't think 95 Vikings want to do anything. They want to just try to find some sort of exit kills like they usually do in these kind of save rounds.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Oh, they're in off for it. And there it is. No chance of an anti-eco here as Devilicious does a double take and manages to find the last member. 3-1 in favor of Incentive Rise.
Is this a little familiar? Incentive taking the lead in the previous game. I have to correct me if I'm wrong, but they took the lead and were looking quite comfortable in the way they were playing, but then it went downhill. So I don't want them to lose this momentum. They've got a good momentum going. They've got good weaponry, and especially against what has been brought. FAMASs and an MP9, so not a confident defense weapon. That MP9's got to be aggressive, and where he's sitting, not arches, CT walkway, that ain't a confident position. I would have put that a lot further up.
Not much banana pressure happening this time around. Banana is actually very bare and empty as Incentive Rise. They want to go for something different. They want to try to go for an A push instead of going for that banana push and then splitting off. They want to save as much utility as possible.
You do want to make it as save as much.
Right now, 95 Vikings, though, they have the utility advantage, but with OG going down, it's starting to trim down a little bit. As first and then Devilicious, they're gonna engage in some combat, but first and Bales first. What's the plan now? Stendo, he was hiding in the smoke that whole time. And now he's gonna find one.
Smoke Ninja, absolutely. His first is also going to become a Smoke Ninja as well.
Ooh,
they're loving the smoke. What was supposed to be a disadvantage has become an advantage to them. Devilicious is left alone in apps. The bomb is tucked away in the corner. Mika could plant this, but will give away his location. And it's not a confident planting position in the sense that, from what you said, he will die from that. The MP9 actually become effective at range because of the softening. Mika is left. Fun fact, that wall is wallbangable. As the MP9 will fall, and it's around 295 Vikings.
He has time to find a gun that he wants. Definitely. Wait. I think he has time. Yeah, he definitely has time. Okay, we're good. We're good. He has a kit. We'll be fine. All good. And that's going to be the second round, going over to 95 Vikings.
Absolutely. In reference to when I mentioned that wall is wall bangable, it is, but you only do small amount of damage. Little
Yeah.
fun fact.
Yep. At that point, usually people just go for the headshot angle. That is much reliable, and it looks cooler too.
Oh, absolutely. There we go. That's another one we can add to our list. A wall bang. We need one of those proper ones. Proper good wall bang.
Here we go. On the field again as more banana pressure is coming in as Prix does not want to just back down. He goes in. He finds the kill onto Mika. And here we go. He's going. Oh, OG actually manages to recover an AK that was taken. That was used by Mika. Here we go.
It looks to be a good start for 95 Viking. I said Incentive gets a little lead and it goes downhill from there. And the moment that same pattern's happening again, and even with not even the strongest weapons, 95 Viking, the weapons, the utility that they have, and it's clear that they've got a good defense as Prix is waiting for one. He does peek out of the corner, but he can't the second as Wombo will get a very close quarters kill. It calms just ever so lightly. A slight wallbang from Devilicious. It's not enough to tick off my list. And 95 Vikings are left on the edge and they're hiding in corners. And it's working ever so well as Mustache Cat is going to get another. He is on the side defending for his life.
No.
The pistol
the
is
M4
not
nerf.
enough. The AWP is not going to save him. And 95 Viking ties this up.
Ooh. That M4 nerf coming in, showing itself as the ammo on that was just not enough to keep himself alive. Was forced to go back to the USP, and yeah, there's nothing he can really do there. And just like that, we're all tied up again.
3-3. Not what you want to see from Incentive. Their map, their chances. Shalena's Wombo. That is good and beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I like
Easy
to see
kill.
that. Devilicious. Oh my god. He doesn't care about it. Goes through the fire and flames.
Well, he is the devil at the end of the day.
Person finds one. Digital is there to trade. As Wombo tries to go for something aggressive, but Prix is there to catch him off. 2v3. So here we go.
The timing. The timing from Prix to look to his left and get the kill. He knows where another is. There you go. That's all of them done. But
what? They didn't manage to get the plant off.
Exactly.
That is a win on this eco round.
A plant and 2 kills. I would say I'd be happy with that because that's going to affect the economy. It means Thurston and OG now have to buy, and their teammates are going to have to supply additional equipment. The sad thing is, though, Vikings have the lead.
They do indeed, but it's only a 1-round lead, and considering how map 1 went, this game definitely is on pace of being very close.
Absolutely. Who's going to peek around the corner this time? It's going to be nobody. Nobody's going to go for that aggressive jump across the mid. But one does peek on the other side, as Wombo said. Thank you, that's an easy kill. That's why you never peek down mid. As Wombo, look where he is now. Because he's got that first pick, he's pushed all the way up, and he's just saw a second.
Him.
But Thurston takes advantage of the double take and was in a better position to fend off mid. But they're all looking, eyes are on A, but really the attack is going to go B, and the smokes and the utility is going to be strong and present. But is this a fake? It looks to be a fake.
Yeah, there's quietly cutting sound back in a banana. All is quiet. With some utility.
Now,
claiming that they still have banana presence, and just like that, yeah, they're gonna try to go for an A hit now.
Only 2 people on site. It's a 50-50 split, which way you go, but Thurston again picking off after the double take. Incentive are hesitating, and it's costing them heads. And look, once again, they're not confident. It's a last switch. They're going to rush all the way to B. This is going to be hefty as Mustache Cat has got the weapon
Ooh, he saw
for the
them.
job.
He's not going to play. He's not going to play aggro. He's just going to call for his team, ask for support. There's only one way in, and that's going to be the B site. But Mustache Cat, he's holding his ground. He's got the deal out in the smoke. He's going to try to do something, but Digital is quick there, as OG is able to come in. But it's all up to Devilicious now. 1v3. Almost did it once. But will he finally be able to pull off a 1v3? We'll see. 27 HP to his name. But that is just... There's just no way. There is all the CTs surrounding him. No chance of a clutch happening. 5-3 is the score now in favor of 95.
Hesitation has been the problem for Incentive. They have just shown that in one round, 2 cases of hesitating have cost them their lives and cost them a round. They need to be confident. It's their map, it's their pick, it's the one they're confident on. So I don't see why these guys are hesitating that much, because, guys, you're behind. Be confident in yourself.
Then again, they did want to try to go for that double take. They wanted to like juke them out, but in the end, it could have worked, but unfortunately, it just fell flat. And that's just how Counter-Strike is. Sometimes you do a good strat, and then if you just don't land your shots, no more good strat.
Simple as that.
Joy of Counter-Strike.
The joy of Counter-Strike as Wombo is exposed. You can tell his positioning is... He's having to hide in a corner. He's threatened, but he will get the kill. So, advantage T's. Thurston will try and defend that B site. It's 3v3. Brought it back into play. But the thing is, it's actually an A push as the T's are trying to go around to B. And it's failed for them as Prix is holding ground. But now... both Prix and Sten know, alright, that's a bit odd, so they must be pushing B. Thurston staying on A, holding the ground, as the smoke will deny the push and just run down the clock, 40 seconds left, as Digital is going to have to think of a plan to take out 2 of the CTs who are now anchored themselves in position.
Oh, it's only Prix right now. Sten, he's hiding out in his own spawn, so he's gonna just play off the information, and here it is. The molly tick comes in, confirms Digital's position. The flash is very good, actually. Just like that, 6-3.
Getting a little one-sided. The first map, fairly even. Second map, the scoreboard showing one-sidedness, but you can't... I'm going to give some praise to Incentive in the sense that they are demonstrating some good strategies, some good plays, but they're unable to finish it off. It's not polished enough to say they're comfortably in this battle. Right now, if I was putting money down, I'm going 95 Vikings. They've clearly got this, and I'm more confident in their gameplay.
Yeah. And just like that, Incentive Arise. We'll see if they're going to go for a force. It looks like they are. They just want to get another round on the board at this point, as we are off round number 10.
It feels desperate to go for a force buy like this. For some, it's just a gut feeling. This feels desperate. I would personally just sacrifice this round with pistols, get as much money and utility, and go back to maybe just a basic strat, just a simple basic one, and play off that. See how things run, see how things roll, and find that confidence once again. Because they're trying out these technical fakes, their cut throughs, the splits, but they're not working. Play something basic, see how it runs, and go from there. As we're finally seeing this boost, I love this boost spot. It's the one place I always go when I'm on the B site.
The flower pots.
It's a good little spot.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot. It does give you a peek over the smoke, and it is at times it can be a very powerful position. Clock slowly starting to run out. Instead of Arise, they need to make a move somewhere.
And there
Here
you
we
go.
go.
This is why Flower Pot is so good. There's two, but gets taken down. Wombo's playing the catcher rotation position, and the bomb is on site, but there's not confidence to lay it down just yet, as Digital will have to spray through the smoke to see who can catch out. Nobody at the moment as the smoke disappears. Prix is going to pick up one, and the slow rotation coming from Ruins down to Church entrance. It's going to be dangerous, but Thurston is going to be tagging it along at the back. I personally, as Wombo, would have personally wanted to meet around the back, but Digital holding down the fortress, and that is what we want to see. I said go basic, and it works. A basic strat plays off well.
Did Wumbo just hit Digital? Or is that just me? Or was he going for the guy over in Coffins? I have no idea. It's kind of funny.
Not sure. Not sure at all.
We'll see. It doesn't matter. They do get the round on the board. 6-4 now in favor of 95 Vikings. As 95 Vikings, actually, they're not looking too good in the money. They're opting to save. They do have a scout in hand. We'll see how that will be put.
Things they
As
did.
They
do have enough.
one.
They do.
There
Sorry,
it
I was
is.
just gonna say they do have enough to actually buy some decent amount of weapons for. Well, actually, no, I've just seen the booking tree. Maybe not. As Mika.
Okay.
What? Mika?
Okay.
Okay, we need to,
happening?
just check your computer very quickly because that.
That was. I don't know. These initial bursts are the ones killing whenever they're spraying through smoke, and
We're
I don't know
not
if that's
accusing anybody.
coincidence. No. Of course
No,
not.
no. There is very good game sense to know where someone is, and as much as you can put Vac in the chat, at the end of the day, these guys have done hours and hours. They know how they move, they know how they see, but they're not going to spot this easy kill. As Wombo will take down OG, but Prix will get the pistol kill. You've always got to check that corner. That's silver level. Check that corner. And don't take your eye off it, as Mika will take down Sten, and it's a very long push. Going around arches is long-winded in my eyes, but it's gonna work as Mosjo is gonna find the kill, and it's down to one left. The head is not killable, but the nade will push him out. There it is. Are we seeing the comeback from Incentive?
Yeah, it's definitely not a big comeback, but definitely after being down 3 rounds, this is what started to be a little bit of a lead coming in from 95 Vikings. It's now closing in, and we're very close to finishing the half. Only 3 more rounds to go. We'll see who comes out on top in this one.
This is the incentive we saw on map 1. This is the incentive that showed a fight that made it super duper interesting, as it's going to be a heavy presence on Banana.
But the smoke does slow them down a little bit. And that util definitely going to help in the long run.
Bomb is currently idling right now. Not much happening. Getting that presence, getting a little sniff of where it is, and that's information definitely need as Mustache Cat. Do you take that risk? Go on, take the risk. There it is. Gets traded out, but Mika will also fall as well. So advantage Viking there. So the little cheeky push goes in their favor. And presence and control goes back into Viking's favor for Banana.
The Center of Rise are slowly starting to run out of util. They only have 1 smoke to work with. So it's going to be very difficult to try to take a site with this just one smoke. And we'll see how they use it. There is still a molly, 2 mollies and a frag grenade on the side of Center of Rise. They are able to zone out some hiding spots, like that pit that was just used. And here we go, Masto. Going to find Prix and arches.
He's definitely anchored down.
Yeah, this is a B split.
Yeah, it's a B split, but it's anchored down the other two players. But the AWP is being powerful. OG's comfortable and happy.
Woo!
He's definitely happy with what he's got. He doesn't. Does he know one more's there? He must know. There is one more. The rotation comes round. There's the kill.
And he just holds it by himself.
Yeah, don't
That
need
was
anybody.
that was basically a 1v3. He was all by himself. There was no one near him to help him.
That was a 2v2k moment.
Yeah. Look at the time.
Exactly. It's like the one match. That's the one match I've intensely watched. I watched that match about 5-6 times, by the way.
Yeah, it was such an insane game. I didn't even know. I didn't even watch much Counter-Strike at that time, so I didn't
Same
even.
here, same here. That was the kind of the match that I analysed to understand. Actually, it's the match that got me into commentary. That was.
Well, no, there you have it. That's all you need. Just that little bit of motivation, and we're good to go. As 7-5 now is going to be the score. We'll see if 95. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so much damage coming out. First, and though, is going to get the first frag. That opening kill.
I don't think. Oh, I was gonna say if whoever was at top on the apartment, if he had stayed there, would Devil had known because he wasn't even checking to up into the on the balcony. Of course, the player's gone as OG is going to be probably the next player to spot somebody. Being said, Sten is going to get a lovely sight, but no, it's the B player of Mika that's going to fall. Wombo is now down and not where you want to be as Digital will finally start to put a little damage onto Viking. And Devilicious needs to get out of there fast because he's going to have a flank from the rear.
2v4 and no more utility coming out from Incentive Arise. This is near impossible for them to try to take a site at this point. 3 smokes available on the side of 95.
The game of
Here
hiding.
we go. Devilicious does find. Oh, Digital also finding one for himself too. That's going to be a 4v2 down to a 2v2, but 36 HP is the total of both these members of Incentive Arise combined.
There's a gap in the smoke.
Oh, there's a gap in the smoke. Digital! Coming in with the double.
Wow. Talk about clicking heads. That's what you need right now. Incentive finding what they need. They are rising back down and they are coming back at Vikings. Push the Belgium raft back to their homelands. And look at the utility. Just look at the buy. It's down to Deagles. It's down to an MP9. Incentive has definitely shown that they're not done. This game ain't over. We're gonna go down to possibly the end because it isn't the CT side. It is the D. Gonna be strong, but not strong enough. Once you take that first shot, it's all hope and luck after that. Once again, OG's gonna peek out. There's another. The Deagles. Hello. Coming out to play.
The Mustache Cat up on the boost does find one, but the Deagles and the low money players on the Vikings, they're gonna shine as Digital does find one through the smoke. Plant should be coming in. And here we have a 3v2.
It's
Definitely winnable.
It's possible on both sides. That's the thing. Anything can happen. OG, he's going to be pushing up the banana, which is going to give him a spot, but he's giving himself away quite a bit. The double stack on the church side, the ruin side. As there we go.
Wombo.
He's got to play. One more. Is it questionable? It's close quarters. As Digital will come to assist. There's the arm. That's all he needs. That's all he needs to see. Incentive claw back after a poor start to that round. And Wombo, once again, that is pretty much a Wombo in my eyes.
Man. I don't know.
I don't know how to. I don't know what else to say after that.
When your
Yeah.
first co-commentator was full of puns, you very quickly learn how to chain things like that. Don't you worry. Best thing to do, ignore him.
Oh. Either way, Prix does manage to find one on Mika. And it's now a 45 very early in the round, unless Master has something to say about it. And now we're in a 4v4.
Game sense at its finest. Yeah, it's always satisfying to see shots like that because they just know where to look. The hours that are put in, especially on the map like this, where it's been out for so long, you can just put in the hours to solidify where they're going to peak and where they're going to be. Look at Banana. Look at B-side. Look how forward. Oh, they're low. Wombo. That is full control. They don't even have the bomb with them, but that's full control B-side now, and that's powerful. As person also is gonna actually deny. I was gonna say push up, but that's gonna now let the Vikings know. All right, this is gonna be a B push, 100%. What's gonna happen now? Is this gonna be Vikings? It is looking utility favor of incentive, weapons and utility, but that ain't all. Because we've seen how powerful that Deagle is. We know how good it is. He's just seen Digital, but Digital is able to get this hesitation. He finds the second as Devilicious will get the final kill, and Incentive will take the lead for the second time in the game.
Once again, another 7-8 half. And it's Incentive Rise going to be in that driver's spot for now, as the half comes in, and look at this, another close game. That's what we want to see.
I've got a feeling overtime is definitely more possible in this one. I just got a feeling that Incentive, yes, after a bit of a rough patch, have found their rhythm, they found their motive, and it's come together, which is now putting Vikings in a slight little slump. Not a major one, not a major slump, because were able to claim one round, which was round 13, but it could go either way. It definitely still got potential to go either way for sure.
Yeah. Both these teams, once again, to mention, they are 2-0 in their bracket right now, and yeah, best of the best right here, right now.
Absolutely. Currently, match is paused. I'm not sure who called it. I'm not sure if it's technical or just because why not? But if you're Viking right now, what would you think?
It's definitely a really tough question to answer. Both sides on this map are pretty well balanced, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just very, very difficult to tell who is going to take this map. Incentive Rise did pick this map for themselves, so there is that factor coming in.
Could it be that we're going to see a lot more stronger incentive on the CT side? Or was all their work now done on that T side? That's my question that I'm asking, as the freeze time has been unpaused. We're finally going to get underway. 10 seconds left before we get into the second half. All to play for, all to fight for. This is a war, and war has multiple steps.
And here we go. Second half of map number 2.
Already strong aggression. It's going to be strong aggression, actually. It almost looks like a rush into A. Very quick.
OG, literally on 1 HP. Still going to provide his presence on the field.
I'm just gonna question something here. What was the purpose of running up the stairs and then going out balcony window? What did it gain them except Mastro to be able to be put into the building? There was no point in that.
They want him so bad. He is all alone, isolated, taken out. But Digital does get a trade kill in the meantime. And here we go. Delicious going to peek out into mid. Does find one. Wumbo is there to help out, but Mika's the one to take him out, and that's actually a team kill. But then again, it doesn't matter. As Incentive Rise will manage to get the second, or the pistol, finally.
I'm still confused about the start of that round. I don't get their reasoning behind that. There was no reason, no justification, and it cost them. It really did cost them, and yeah, I don't get that strat, but it meant something to them. It clearly was part of the plan. Hey, what am I to say? I'm still silver in my eyes. Well, it's not in my eyes. I am a silver.
95 Vikings opting to go for a Tech 9 push. It's actually a 4 spot. They did manage to buy body armor and there's Kevlar and a helmet.
They're gonna rush very fast. They hesitate before going in.
They got the
What
flashes.
are they waiting for? It's going to be a wait for a lineup because there's about 2 of them gone already. Devilicious is going to have to do the rest with pistol. Dancing around the boxes, can't
Oh,
find
you got
it.
picked us with the MP9!
That's good. That's handy. Hello. Now you're in play. But the Furmasses, 2 of them going to point at him, and it's enough to take him out.
The timing on that was just way too good. On the side of Incentive Rise. That was almost a 1v4. Finds one and then gets the other with the SMG.
This
But
is
that was all for nothing.
Yeah, it's starting to look confident for Incentive, but we haven't really had like a full buy against a full buy, and that's what we're waiting. Right now, it's going to be a slaughter with pistols only. So let's see what they can do with the pistols. What damage can they get out of it? Wombo, I'm sorry, that was not your best play. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be a. Hang on, they're going for a split.
Yep, they're gonna go for a B split. One person is being sent over to Banana. But the problem is Mika is there waiting as Digital. He is just gonna wipe the floor. Way too easy for him. Mika finds one. We'll take him out, and it's all up to Sten, and he should be taken out right about now. And there we go. An easy 11th on the board for Incentive.
Very good, very nice. Is Digital now up to 23 kills and only 9 deaths. I'll tell you, that is a KD of 2.55. That's 2 kills every round. Wow. Pretty confident and pretty dominant, if I do say so myself.
Confident indeed, as here we go. Another full buy.
Now we're going to see a battle. Kind of. I'm going to refrain from saying it's a full battle because we still have some Famasses in play. But that being said, it's still a full buy all the way around. So, a battle we've been waiting for. What does Viking actually have? Now they've got the weapons. Now they've got the utility. And now, with Incentive getting a bit cocky, as Digital is getting extremely cocky. Look where he is. He's at the lower end of Banana. And I'm sure he'll want to push through a smoke and catch anybody off guard, as the presence is down at A. My words are slowly fading out, as they will fade away.
Still no plant. 95 Vikings, they're still bad. They don't have much map control just yet. And they will try to do so. They will take over Banana for the time being. But it's going to be all up to Digital to hold down the fort.
He's done it once before.
Util raining in. Backup is being called. And here we go. OG though, he's cutting off rotates. He finds one, but doesn't see the other. And we'll just back out to safety. It's off to Mika and Devilicious. 2v3.
Bomb is down, so that's going to be favor 95 Vikings. Gonna add pressure, add incentive to get onto the site, and it's going to be a temptive, sneaky play. As who's that peeking around? There's the arms, there's the legs. 2 of them going to take down Mika. Yeah, wasn't going to win that one, and already Devilicious is going, no, I'm going to try a different route. But I don't think that route's going to be all too successful, as it's going to be OG's going to be the first one to spot him if they keep their eye out. Need to be careful because they nearly got picked up.
There we go. Another round for 95 Vikings. They break the lost streak of rounds that they have been going through.
Wombo
they should be able to get a decent buy off of that.
Wombo achieves 20 kills now. Second player to get up there. Thurston's close. He's on 18. He's getting there, as it's going to be a full AK run and full utility in confidence for 95 Viking. But incentive down in the gut. Two FAMASs and Deagles. And you go to question, why are they down that low? Because Viking is actually putting up a good fight, and they've damaged their economy quite a lot, making them buy, as Sten is going to get tagged from the scout.
Yeah, and now Stan, ooh, what a shot coming in. Taking out Wumbo. Oh, they're making a peek here first, and that's an easy shot for him. But Mika replies with a double with the 5-7. Masto finds himself a third. Now suddenly it's a 2v2. Make that a 1v2. Mika, the only man standing for Incentive Arise. He's the one that needs to do the job to bring Incentive Arise to a 12th.
He's got an AK now, so it's going to make it a little more doable in a sense. And there's 2 options here, and he's going to do the first save. Would he have a shot again getting the site? No. Health is too low. He doesn't have the utility to fight, so he is better off just saving it. And it's going to be a round for 95 Viking, bringing it to 11-9 in favor of incentive. But a round loss like that is... it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt after their streak.
It's definitely going to hurt. All they have is an AK to work with in the next round. Everyone else is forced to basically use utility plus pistols.
Oh, Mustache Cat just got killed by the bomb.
It happens.
That's a yikes if I say so myself. No, they're not even buying up. Incentive are going pistols. They want the money. They want to save up, grab what they can to go into what will be round 21 and maybe do something with it, unless they get a miracle. Of which miracles they do happen. They do happen.
Here we go. That quick presence and banana.
Ooh, Sten tagged really low. Mika with the AK is going to find... It's not enough, but that's critical.
Once again, noise has been cut. Both these teams really want to keep the opposite team thinking.
It's going to be looking to go A. There's a lot of presence, a lot of players. But the thing is, incentive aren't in positions where they're going to catch people out. Now they have to push into those lines, which makes it a little bit easier for Vikings to push onto the site. 3 of them are hiding in the secondary pit underneath the balcony of apartments, as they're going to be a firing squad, but it's going to be a pick ahead and get the head situation, as there's only one, there's no more left. The advantage is in Viking favor. Mika has the AK. He's going to have to save again. It's not a situation you want to fight again.
Yeah, there's a low reward, high risk situation. And yeah, he just wants the weapon in the next round. As Mika will just save it. We'll just hang on to the next round. They will have a full buy. That is big takeaway.
And where they've planted, of course, you can get in that corner, boost up, and they will be fine.
Yep. There we go. Oh my gosh, that does a significant amount of damage.
This is where you have to be. Who was it? Player from Gambit. Chuck a nade in the corner.
Yes, the Doja nade.
Doja nade.
The Doja X God nade.
Round 22. As mentioned, full buys on both sides. Fair game and fair battles once again. Mika with an AK, so it's going to be a little bit more favourable for him. But the AWP for Wombo, we know he's dangerous. We know what he can do with that gun. What will he present to the table? Is it's going to be a peak one, but two will fall for the likes of Mika and Wombo. So already within what? 30 seconds, 3 players gone, and that ain't a good start for Incentive. A team that was holding their ground, showing dominance, and now they've got to work hard to reclaim and take control of something, because right now they've only got one site to defend.
Yeah, and B side is completely wide open. I don't think 895 Vikings have any idea that it is. We'll see what happens here.
It's going to be a free plant, free opportunity. The fact it's taking this long, you would hesitate to put one rotation out, as the standard procedures will commence. Make sure everything's safe, and the bomb will go down nice and easily as they realize, oh wait, we've time for a free site.
Yeah, and Incentive Rise, they're not moving a muscle. They want to stay back. They don't want to give up these guns. And they're going to just save. And with that, we're going to be tied up.
Even with a tie-up, just to let you know, Mika's got $3,000 in the bank plus from this round. So he could potentially join the likes of Devilicious with a weapon, a decent one, or Digital and Wombo will buy from there. So they might go Deagles because of how low. They could go SMGs. Round, it's tied up. 11-11. It's all to play for. Incentive, it was their map pick. As finally Fearston also gets over 20 bomb. He is in 20 kills. Though Digital, 26. He's looking to get 30 this game.
Yeah, Digital has definitely, like I said, warmed up in this map. He has been an absolute monster right now. He is just tearing everyone apart. And just having the game of his life in this one. And we're going to have to see if it's actually enough for Incentive Rise to cross the line into Inferno. Or not Inferno, sorry, it's going to be Overpass. And
it'll be interesting if we go to Overpass. It really will, but from the way things are looking at the moment, Vikings are demonstrating better strategy, better gameplay, better creativity with what they're doing. Even though sometimes it's unorthodox and questionable, it's still working for them. And Incentive, they're not digging into the roots, they're a bit flustered at times. But I think with this timeout, I think with their coach or being there, a player to remind them, look, you're all good, it's your map. Maybe we might see a turnaround from here.
we will see indeed as Banana Pressure showing up once again. As the smoke and the molly and the flash will keep them at bay for the time being. Wombo wants to take a quick peek in mid, will find something. Ooh, a little bit of a miscommunication there with double smoke.
Just make sure extra smoky. That's the way I like to think of it. As Mastro has heard noise there. And it's brought some quite a big rotation out. I think a little too big, to be honest. Unnecessary. Because 4 players are on A and 1 player on B. That player being Mika. Now, don't rule out Mika. We know what he can do. But he hasn't got the most powerful weapon. If it was
Ooh, they go-
Mastro or
This is a really
Devilicious,
good
then
call.
yeah.
This is a really good call if they go B. There's only 1 or 2 people there. But Mika, he is on a boosted spot. Masto does get taken down by... Does take down OG. Mika will find one for himself. And now the plant has to come in. 15 seconds on the clock. Braves don't connect. And it's a 2v5 retake. We'll see how Vikings play this out. They need to play this out to absolute perfection. Here we go. There's so many CTs on the boosted area, but it's gonna be Pricks, the man to do it, and he's got 2. We'll find 3, maybe a 4. He's in a 1v4 situation. The op is there. The USB is gonna be enough, but the kit, he does have it, and there is just enough time to defuse the bomb.
Wow.
What
Pricks.
a round.
Pricks. Confidence all by himself. That's all you need. It's just that sense of, yes, I'm going to do this. And he definitely showed that that was a possible round for the Vikings where they looked down in the gutter. But Wombo, the confidence with his pistol, able to close the round, has finally put Incentive back on the move again, back to close down the win for their map.
That would have actually been demoralizing if they lost that. That was a 1v4 for Pricks. These clutches have been so damn close. But only one has crossed the line. And OG already down to 11 HP. Not a good look as Masto does catch him out.
Mustache Cat also low on health. He's gone down 54, caught in the flames early on. Even the first 20 seconds of this round. Not what you want in this early stages. There's a lot of presence. It might be fast within the minute attack. Is it going to be though? As they start to peek, will find the kill. Blinded, wallbanged, and headshot. Bit of a combination right there as they're going to push. Save a life. But Wombo will get the wallbang back.
Mika pushed the smoke. Does drop the bomb. And that's the round. Great aggression coming out of Mika. That calculated aggression coming out of him. Knows when to peek, knows when to deny the bomb plant, and managed to get out to safety, which is the wildest part of that round.
Tactical timeout for Vikings. Definitely need it. Round 25 and it's all to play for, and thing is, Vikings still have this. They've still got the opportunity to win this. They're just slipping at easy opportunities as well. What do you do from here? They're going to have to sacrifice a round for sure. That is a given. So it's going to make it 14 here. 14-11. Go for the full buy, and you're gonna have truckloads of utility. Use it. Let's play with them. Let's change up that tempo. I say this round, go hard, fast, see what you can eliminate from Incentive, and then play from there. Change up that tempo. Play it down to the last 20 seconds. Play with their minds, because we're seeing Incentive. They're getting a bit aggressive, and that's where they can get some easy picks. You know, you've just seen right there on our screen. They're right in front of the smoke wall. As it's going to be a quick rush onto a site. How many players can Devilicious pick up? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. As Digital will get 2 of them to assist.
Little triple double right there. And there we go. It's going to be 11-14 as predicted. And the full buy is going to come in for 95 Vikings, and they need to. They need just a little more rounds instead of Arise. They are on the verge of taking map number 2. And it's going to be this round right here. Very important round. If 95 Vikings basically lose this round, it is all over for them. Their money is not going to be in a good spot. They need to win this round or else it's all over.
Now or never is the term I would probably say. They've got to pull something out the bag to say we are still here and we're in this fight. The utility not looking the strongest. Not where they want to be. They can't do any fakes. They've got to commit to somewhere and do it. They've got to be confident in what they do next. Do they still have the nerve? Commit. It's go.
Cut.
Going at it. Looked like they're gonna look to B this time. Bomb's finally gonna get picked up, and 2 players are there. That's all you really need on the. So
They do have enough smokes to work with. They have 3 smokes. They can smoke off Church. They can smoke off CT, and there's the smoke coming out of Digital. Slow them down a little bit. 30 seconds left on the clock. The spray. Trying to find something, doesn't quite land on Mark. The molly is available, but does he go for it? 25 seconds now. There is not much time coming in. There it is. There's the flood coming in. A 1-for-1 trade so far. But Digital, he is still a problem, but he is going to get taken down. The plant comes in, and that's a good start for 95 Vikings. It's a 3v3 now, but Wombo, he almost landed that. But no one was looking at him, and the shot goes wide.
3v3. It's all still to play for. Anyone's game is behind new boxes. Can there be a kill? It will be Devilicious's kill.
The smoke is huge, but Sten, he is hiding. He is gonna be able to target the defuse. And he's gonna be able to do it in OG! It's his turn to deny the defuse, and they both do it so flawlessly. 3v5 into a round win, and 95 Vikings stay alive.
I said it was now or never, and Vikings definitely came to now. And they showed up to play. They're still in this. They're still in for the fight, but they've got to once again win this round because their economy's still not strong. It's not confident. I wouldn't be confident right now. They need to win this round to literally be confident to bring it to overtime.
Yep. If you look at on the side of Incentive Rise, they're in the same spot too. Their money is not going too great. If 95 Vikings again win this round, it's suddenly an even ground. It's going to be pretty much an even game as Sten finds that great opening kill.
That's a confidence boost. All about confidence right now. It's all you're going to hear from me is confidence, confidence, confidence. Because that is what's left here. It really is. You're at the cusp at this point, 14-12, your mind's ready, your heart's beating, your palms are sweaty, it's mom spaghetti, you're welcome to the reference. But it is, your head is rushing right now, and we're gonna see the attack onto A.
Oh, Masto, he's in a good spot, they don't know it!
Oh,
gets a triple! And then it's now a 2v2 Sten and Mustache Cat need to do something. They only have 81 HP altogether. There we go. What's the play? AK's been picked up. Digital. Trying to find some sort of opening Wumbo as well. Not quite finding anything. Mustache Cat will be able to find Wumbo. Can you catch him out? Goes for a little tap. Does do a little bit of damage. The flash almost blinding him. But great. Time to look away. Another flash coming in. But he flashes himself and Sten.
Oh, Vikings are coming.
Cat.
Vikings are coming back!
This is not looking good for Incentive Arise. They had the lead.
And now the money's in favor of Viking. They can buy up. They can get the weapons they want. Technically, you could force buy if you wanted to. I would probably make it all even, save, and just go for it when it's all even. That's what I'd do right now. Because Vikings aren't in a great... They're not looking too strong, but they need to buy to at least keep the momentum going, to be able to, you know, solidify a possible overtime or even a map win.
Ooh, this is very close.
If your heart's not beating as fast as mine is right now, then you need to go and rewatch this because it's intense. We're going for a 5-man tower stack onto B. So this is desperate times called for desperate measures. And the thing is,
they're gonna walk right into
Vikings are gonna go B right now. They've got the confidence on B.
they might walk right into it. We'll see if they will.
This is so good. Oh, you love to see it.
So far, nothing yet. But 95 Vikings, they're gonna play as if everything's normal. They're gonna clear out the util, clear out any tough angles. But
Oh no!
little do they know. They're going right into pricks. He finds one. Okay, he has assistance, but they both go down. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for a little bit, but it's all good. They still managed to recover. And just like that, 14 all.
The money is now good for incentive. Also, the money for Vikings is even again. It's all even, and actually the situation is in favor to Vikings in terms of what money's left. So even if Vikings fall, they could still tie this up with another fight on their hands. Incentive, though, they can't lose a soul right now. If they lose a soul, it's going to hinder their chance to defend this to an overtime. As Wombo goes and dies in the flame, the flames are back. We've been missing them for a little while. They are adding to the tally to the flame kills.
Here we go. There's some apps presence. Here we go, Devilicious.
Thank you. 2-piece. Easy.
Double.
The presence is all on A. It's going to be dominant A pushes as person that blinds himself. The Mustache Cat will get 2, and Mustache Cat is on for an ace. If he keeps going, he knows there's one somewhere. He's on for the ace, 1v1. It could go either way. Mika, full health with an AWP, only needs to tag one shot, or Mustache Cat will get the ace for the game. He's pushing the right way. He's looking, he's turned away. He's deciding to play a bit more defensive, but Mika only needs one good shot. But at the same time, Mustache Cat can just wait for the tap and bang. He will be straight on it. There's the tap.
Tap is there. Oh,
the ace for Viking. Wow. From what was going to be messy, Viking are on match point. Game, set, and match point for Viking.
Insane ace. That was a really insane ace clutch coming out of him. Oh my god. It clutches around, puts them at match point. And look at the money in Incentive for Rise. They have almost nothing. They have FAMASs, they have MP9s. That's all they have to work with.
Lack of utility as well. Luckily, they've got armor. Mika doesn't have a helmet, but really, to be honest, the weapons that he's against will one-tap him in the head. They're going to go aggressive. That's what they can do. And it's going to be aggression or nothing. They've got to leave a mark and say, we're still going to bring you to overtime. It's not worked out, but still 2 FAMASs and an MP9 in play. Though one of the MP9s could get a little tasty up in the apartments. It's got to keep it as the bomb is going to creep to the B-side.
Take a look at the utility coming out of Incentive for Rise. They don't have much to work with. 95 Vikings, however, they have so many flashes. 4 smokes available. And so many ways to zone off Incentive for Rise's angles. And with only 3 flashes and a smoke from Incentive Arise, they need to use this smoke wisely.
Do it via timing. They know. I feel they got a niggly feeling. They know someone is at B. Now they will, as the execute will commence.
And there we go. Flash coming in.
Push onto site. Who's going to be the first victim? It will be Moshu, as Fersen will also fall. So it's a 3v2 now. Bomb going down. That is positive for 95 Vikings. Incentive, they've got to do something with it.
Back over in mid, Wumbo actually catches out of Fersen. He was the one working around. He does get an AK for himself. Wumbo now, he needs to be the one. He needs to be the one to step up right now. But Mustache Cat, he might shut that down just like that. He hears the jump. There's the peek. There's the kill. Mustache Cat. They have the information. They know where Devilicious is. I think this is it. This is all over. It's gonna be 2-0 for 95 Vikings, 16-14. They deny overtime. They deny Incentive Arises map pick, and that'll do it here. 2-0 for 95 Vikings. I am fumbling my words right now.
When everything was looking so positive for the likes of making their way, came to a 5-round retake. 5 rounds. They took it back and were able to claim victory on Inferno. And once again, Inferno fails to disappoint with action.
Oh my gosh, that was... We finally got a nice little clutch, you know? We got that nice ace clutch. We got the ace and the clutch at the same time. Look at that. 2 birds with 1 stone. Look at that. Very good.
Exactly. And put that into a show reel, definitely, because that was intense. And they were, you know, I've got to give credit to Incentive. You know, they're definitely, you know, yes, they're now 2-1, but they're a strong contender in that section. They've got potential to move on because they've demonstrated such brilliant craftsmanship in the way they're playing. So I look forward to seeing what they can do in their next match.
And with that, we're not sure as to what's happening. We might have an interview going. We will see what the call is. But either way, but still, really good showing from both teams, honestly. Like, instead of Arise, they showed up, they came to play. Digital, man. He was something. He was something on Inferno.
He was a monster on Inferno, just able to find people, you know, and just be confident. The Mac 10 play, spraying them down. MP9, spraying them down. You give him anything, and he's able to just find a group and able to, surprise, spray them down. It's
that was a very good game. I don't know what else to say. It was everything, you know?
Absolutely. I don't know if you want to get someone in here. It's entirely up to you.
We'll see. They're still figuring out. Yep, we have information that we had 2 interviews. Yay!
Is it bad? I've already forgotten who was on what side. It's really bad of me.
We're not sure who is the interview. Yes, we are. I think we're ready for the interview. We got maybe like a couple questions. We'll see.
Who are we gonna get? Come on.
Who are we gonna get first?
Is it digital? That's the question.
That is a good question.
If it's digital, I like it. As we're still waiting for them to...
Still hanging around.
Could be having dinner right now.
It's only like 4 p.m. over here, so I'm chilling.
You're fine. Your stomach isn't empty.
I'll be fine.
Well, I think the fact it's just taking that long. Nah, I don't think it's. Oh wait, no.
Oh, we got Mika in the house.
Hello.
Mika.
Hello.
My memory's like a goldfish. I don't know if you can remember, Dan, which side Mika was on.
Mika was the Incentive Rise.
I'm the captain, man.
Yeah, he's a...
There's a bit of me that remember who people are. Mika, it was so close on Inferno. You know, you were at the grasp of taking the map, and then a 5-round losing spree. What happened? What happened at that on the first loss of the spree?
Oh, I have my opera in my ear screaming, the molly burns, well, we extinguished it. That's how we lost, I think, the 15-14 round to them. It was tough all the way because we had to integrate a sub real quick. Not that he's a bad player, he's an amazing player, but it's just tough, especially T-side Vertigo. One of the toughest T-sides to play already. Having to introduce someone to your play within the hour is really tough. I think they did a good job. Our team, we should be proud to see they did. We were the expected underdogs, but I think we we could have closed Inferno out with just a bit more luck.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about Inferno, you demonstrated some good craftsmanship, good plays, good defense as well. I actually there's one point there inside of me, I thought what you said about you having a substitute in, how did he fit with the Inferno strats?
Well, Inferno's CT side is just plug and play. Plug and play, basically. He just fits in, he knows what I like. T-side Inferno is also a bit easier than T-side Vertigo, but I think all in all, our T-side was really great. If you go look at our other matches, our T-side was shitty on Inferno. So it was a bit of a gamble pick. We knew that going in that they had a better map pool.
I was gonna say, are we gonna see him replace Ice?
No.
Ah.
We're not gonna see him replace Ice. Ice is currently sick with COVID, so he'll be back soon. I think all in all, we just gotta look at our mistakes. Obviously, it's with a stand-in, but Oppa stand-in does not make that much of a difference. We should have closed Inferno and got to overpass.
No,
it was
an insane showing, and still, like, everyone showed up, everyone went their shots, everyone was playing out of their minds, but unfortunately, yeah, 95 Vikings were just a tad bit better. Which is...
Yeah, they got the jump on us on that CT side, Vertigo. We didn't expect them to take such a aggressive stance on B, because they played 2B the start of the round, which basically anti-threaded our whole T-side plan. I think that our T-side got shut down. It was a good thing we got at least 1 or 2 rounds. I remember we lost 5 after plans. Those were really shitty today. If we had 1, 2, maybe 3 of them, I think we would have been in a much better position. They would have been broken economy, and we would have closed out Vertigo too. But it wasn't meant to be. They were the better team right now.
Well, thank you, Mika, for popping in. Good luck with the 2-1 battle. I've got confidence for you guys to make it through and get the win in the next game. Thank you for popping in.
Thank you.
So with Mika, thank you for his chats. Who are we getting next?
We are actually getting Mr. OG himself.
How did you work that one out?
It's there. I'm looking at there. OG will be hopping in, giving us a nice little.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Yep, the OG himself.
OG on the other team. I'm so bad for forgetting. I am right in saying that.
Yeah, he's just OG. He should be just OG, so we're good. But he is gonna show up soon enough. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. But just the match is just so good. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's just
The only thing we can say is production team. Let's get him in. What are we waiting for? Everyone wants to hear what he has to say. For sure. I've got to be honest. Like as I mentioned, to Mika, I've looked forward to seeing whoever ends up commentating the likes of Arise. Is they're gonna have a great time seeing this. Confidence they're gonna make it, because yes, they had a stand-in, but that stand-in still, it didn't look like they had one. It really did not. So for the people who are wondering why we're still waiting, we're just waiting for OG to ping him, but I think we were pinging the person. So bear with us a couple of minutes as our production team is working extremely hard, and big shout out to Ertuk, however you say our production man, for getting us in here. As
there he is.
OG is here, and also Pricks for some reason.
Hey.
Salam.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So a win for the Vikings.
Yes.
What do you say about that?
It was a messy one, but a win is a win, so I'll take it.
Well, that was I was expecting a little bit more, but all right.
Yeah.
Inferno, you were down in the dumps.
Yeah.
And then you come back with a 5 rounds in a row. And that when you saw yourself in that situation, what was the team spirit at that
Team
time?
spirit was still high. Loza was in our team speak, and he could hear we were still hyped. Never give up. We never give up. We always go for the win, even if we were like 15-1 down. And I think that showed. We won like 5 in a row on T, and then it was so close. And I think we made misplays on CT a lot. We even made misplays on T after that 5 rounds, and even like in the last rounds it were like clutches. So Mustache shooting an ace and stuff like that. It was super messy. But yeah, like I said, it's a win. So it's all I hoped for.
A win is a win. Pricks, if Vertigo looked very comfortable as well, more dominant so than the likes of. I don't know. What do you say about that?
I guess Vertigo is our better map. Somehow. Thought Inferno was our better map, but maybe not. I think OG would know better than me.
Yeah, in my opinion, I rather play Vertigo. I think it's a more enjoyable map to play as our team, because our strategics are better on that map, in my opinion. But like I said, because I think we started T sides because of the bans, and like I said, it was pretty messy from round to round, because there was a one round where it was 1v3, and it was like Brixton and Mustache, and me and Fersen were entering. We went out into the split B, we got the kills, but the bomb was down, and instead of just taking the bomb with 3, because the guy could get 1 kill and then instant trade if you are 3 together, we were all split up, and 2 others were already holding after plants. Like, that was so messy. If just 3 guys go together, it would never get that close. It would have been much more dominant on Vertigo, in my opinion.
Dan, anything from you?
I don't really have anything in mind. Honestly, just both teams have been just playing out of their minds. I keep saying this so many times, but both those maps, although you guys did get a 2-0 match, it was very close. Like, both teams had their strats done, they had their aim, and yeah, just props to both you guys and Incentivize as well. And yeah, nothing know what else to say.
Well, congratulations to both of you guys. I'm sure you're extremely happy with your process. That'll be all for today, and stay tuned because I believe a match coming up. Let's have a look at our timeline. It's all saying 23rd. No, it's not going to be any of those. We haven't got matches for not as of yet. But do stay tuned. Stay followed to this Twitch channel because more action, great drama will come ahead. Anything from you, Dan, before we close off?
No, I think we're good. Stay tuned, and if you want to, I don't know, follow us on other socials, feel free to do that. I need Twitter followers, so you can do that. You do that. But either way, I think that'll be it from us, and with that, we will hop out for the afternoon, night, day,
evening,
wherever you are.
Yeah.
Evening is probably the best one. I'm over in NA, so we're gonna say evening. It's still like mid-afternoon over here from where I am, so we could say evening. Evening works.
As the Truman Show said, good morning, good night, and good day.
Yes, sir.
Adios.
Us.